Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. No respawns here. So, in this video, we're going to be making a rather scrappy, slightly shitholey, but cool, but shitholey generator shed thing for Abernathy Farm. Now, what prompted this is one, I did actually just want to have a place to put my generator, but initially it was going to be a bit more of a technologically advanced generator. However, I went and had a bit of an explore because I wanted to see what kind of style of settlement was going to suit Abernathy Farm. Like, you know, what kind of stuff shall I build? And I realised it's kind of a dump. Like, it's a real dump. Like, you go in, pause the video, stop what you're doing, start up your game, and go look at it inside Abernathy. The inside of the building doesn't even make any sense. It's like, the fuck did you guys do? So I thought, okay, it can't have a fusion core generator. Okay, technically this character doesn't actually have the ability to make one, but I could cheat, or I could just, you know, wait 2 levels and delay it and then make one then. However, I said, no, we'll make it a large, like a kind of gas-powered generator, which what they would have. You know, they apparently don't know how to build a house, so I'd be amazed to even manage to scavenge this generator, TBH. So what we're doing here is I've plopped obviously a roof up and then taken off the building parts, because the reason being is obviously the generator is a little bit too big. There we go. See, now I can actually put it under it. Now it's got that big cable. Now initially that bothered the hell into me, and I do a thing with the idea of, oh, I can have it poking through the top, but I kind of fuck up. But it's fine because it's very easy for me to fix, and I do basically off camera, and I tell you about it. So there we go. So initially I was going to do this, and then I put these two on, but when I put this one on, I don't notice that it's a flat version. I just didn't even look to the point we stand side of it next. I look, oh, look, it's really flat and the other one's really big. No, I'm not. It's right in front of me now. I'm just not even looking at it. I don't even pay attention, really. It's kind of embarrassing. So I decided I wanted to give it some of these metal posts. Now, I had a bit of a moment, shall we say. Do this, basically. Yeah, I've got a big one and a half one on top of each other, get the pillar, and just move them in like that. Really easy to do. You don't have to do any of the about 8 to 9 minutes of bullshit that I cut out of this video. Not like this, like that. Bob's your uncle. There we go. And that's all you need to do. Also, make sure the face in the right way. Don't be an absolute tit like I was. And that's it. When you're doing the pillar, though, you have to make sure, because I didn't realise, if you have the pillar too low down, which I believe I show you now. Oh, I don't. I think this one I fix one in a second. I do. Basically, what happens is it'll end up grabbing... Yeah, I do. Cool. It should be this one. I end up grabbing the bottom. See, it's too low now, and it'll only grab the bottom of the poles. So basically, when your pillar... Because I know... It's one of those things that I always think that I can't do. You can. You just have to make sure that the pillar is actually kind of close, equally close to the top and the bottom part. Now, I have a little bit of a nightmare here, but it's really good because I've already got the pillars in now. Actually, I do have more of a nightmare than... It's actually understatement getting this floor straight, and it's not even particularly straight. One thing that really pisses me off, actually, a bit of a tangent here, which I'm pretty sure we all complained about before. One, this is a terrible way of doing this, and it's not really straight, but once it's fine. I cover it up anyway. The plan was to cover it up. But why do these snap in the wrong place? I've mentioned this before, but they snap like in the middle. It's like that's not where you would go. That's not where a pillar would be. But for whatever just really nonsensical reason, like it's not where a support. That's not where a structure would need support. But for whatever reasons, I guess, it's decided to be an absolute... Bethesda decided to make no sense, or maybe someone just thought it was you know, one of those weird design choices that make no sense. It's one of them, basically. It's one of them. It is a dump, this place. So basically, my plan for this settlement, just spoiler, it's going to be really scrappy looking. Kind of basic. It's going to follow the same theme as kind of Red Rocket. I probably won't do a video on me building the walls unless I decide to do something cool. There we go. See, it pops in right there. Now, initially, the reason I had the roof with the hole in it is because I was going to have the cable sticking out the top, but it looks like shit, really. I end up having to want it in the center, and later on I realized that the roof's different, so I just take it off, but it snaps in really easy. It's fine. But anyway, so the style of this settlement is going to be quite scrappy. Now, where we've got here, it's going to go cover all of this area, but I'm not, as I said with all of my settlements, I don't like doing the big ones, mainly because it's a frame rate nightmare. It takes ages. Oh, I forgot to cut out me killing these dogs. There we go. There's me killing dogs. I was meant to cut this part out. It's fine. You get to see me sped up, nearly shooting Connie as well. Shh, shh, shh. Oh look, I left the menu part in as well. Rookie. But the reason being is because I just didn't notice. And it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is not growing pains. I've been doing this for too long. This is laziness, guys. It's laziness. It's laziness. Anywho, so basically I love these fences long time. So long time. It's unbelievable. But however, they are a bit of a... Oh, there's some good stuff in that tab, by the way. Oh. But I need to quickly fix up these gaps, because obviously I wanted to use the grated floor so the grass can look like it's growing through naturally. Because if you look around Abernathy Farm, everything is growing through. But there's a gap, because there are no foundation versions of it. I mean, you could put it in a foundation, but this is just so much easier to do. However, how I do it now is actually a bad way of doing it, so I don't do specifically what I'm doing right now. However, you'll see what I do in a second. But yeah, so the style is something. So anyway, basically, before we were rudely interrupted by the dogs, and that upset my thought process, little thought process that I have, I'm going to, basically, it's going to be where the potatoes are, that'll be the extent of the settlement, and that'll be the front, and then this will be the back. So we should have enough space for, like, activities, basically. A nice amount of space for activities, but it doesn't destroy my frame rate or take me hours to do. I'm not looking forward to doing this wall, though. Like, I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to take ages, no matter what I choose to do, because there's no, I'll be probably about the same as Red Rockets, actually, maybe a bit, but that took about 4 hours to do. I don't want to, don't make me. The problem is because this settlement's one of those ones that gets attacked quite often, for whatever reason. And it's also got the cat, which is really easy. And it's got named settlers, which I don't want to die. And it's also got that annoying cat, which a lot of you have probably accidentally had killed. And it's just corpse always gets stuck, and it's a named cat, and I don't like cats very much, but I didn't want the cat to die. So basically, this place has to have a good wall, basically, and lots of turrets. And plus, this is my first settlement that's been unlocked on this save, which actually has people on it, because I'm deliberately not continuing any of the Minuteman quests yet, because I just can't be asked to talk to Preston. He'll just hang around and do his thing in Sanctuary. Let's just see here. So I really like these fences so much. Don't worry about also, you see, they're not connecting very well. Don't worry about it. It's just all about covering up the gaps. A lot of what the detail we add to this wall is literally me just adding detail and kind of covering up gaps intentionally anyway, because obviously you wanted to add layers to the shed, because it would just look shit if it was just these fences. But it's worth noting that I'm a little bit laissez-faire with some bits, because I know I can be, like these bits. I don't even know why I did the bottom part. I think the idea being is because basically I'm going to put concrete around the edges, and so you want me to see those bottom parts anyway. However, it was more just knowing they were there. The reason why this is because the fences... Basically, the fences do connect perfectly, but obviously because they're going around a pre-existing structure, I can't get them as tightly fit as I want. So, but it's all right. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's grand. That wasn't even remotely straight. I'm really loving mods. I know you probably guys have, gathered this already, but I am just... Like, basically, this was the only mod I wanted. Like, physically, it just unlocks settlements objects. Like, I don't really give a shit about... And not to devalue them, I actually like having, for example, clear weather in the Commonwealth one. That is Bay. But in terms of, like, if I had to pick one mod, it would just give me all of the items. I know some people are still upset about, not getting, custom assets. I don't give a fuck. Well, I mean, I do, actually, because there are a few things I would like, but I'm not angry enough to write an angry tweet about them. I'm not that level, Just concrete, shit like that. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. So good. So you see right here, I'm just basically pillar glitching these in. They can actually be quite flexible. This one, by the way, I have to redo because it's a really stupid angle. And annoyingly, because these count as yellow objects, so in a sense of, like, if they're yellow like that, you can only scrap them, you can't move them. So I actually have to scrap them and redo the part again. It's a bit of a pain in the knob, but oh well. It's alright. Try to ponder what wall. I want to do a different wall to Red Rocket, but I want it to look messy. but I don't want to use traditional junk fences. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, we're going to redo that part. Yeah, it looks so good. I don't show you the decoration. I do tour, don't worry. But I initially did record the decoration, but it was one of those things, again, it added an extra 20 minutes onto the video, and I was like, even sped up, that's 10 minutes. So it's looking good. Nearly at the tour in a mo. I'm just going to do my entrance. Oh, I don't show you the entrance. All right, I put a reverse junk fence in. Here you go. Here it is. It's a little details. The tour's quite slow, so don't worry. But basically, I've added workstations on each side, and I've just kind of what the developer of the Unlock Settlement Objects mods has done, which is quite nice, is kind of grouped things up a bit better. So a lot of these, for example, those diagnostic sets and those trolleys are all kind of next to each other in the MISC of the furniture tab. And here it is. Like, I really like it. It's quite a subtle build. Like, in terms of the overall build time was about 40 minutes. Half of that was just, adding this decoration. It's cool, it's simple. Hope you guys found it useful and gave you just kind of nice little shed to put your big generators, because I know how shitty they look when they're on their own. As always, follow me on Twitter @norespawns, and I'll talk to you lovely people soon. You take care.